Hey there. Welcome back to Building Success, where we focus on leveling up your life and career one step at a time. I'm your host, Stephen Cofer, and today we're diving into a topic that might make some of you cringe, but trust me, it's a game changer. Networking strategies for career growth. Now, before we get started, let me tell you a bit about myself. I've had the privilege of leading teams, managing multi-million-dollar engineering programs, and even filing a handful of patents along the way. Through my 20 plus years of experience, I've learned one thing for sure. Your network often matters just as much, if not more, than your resume. And no, I'm not just saying that because I've been voluntold to attend my fair share of networking events. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's break this down into practical, no BS strategies to grow your career through networking. Part 1. Why networking is essential. Let's start with the big question. Why should you care about networking? Isn't it just for extroverts, salespeople, or, those folks who hand out business cards like they're Oprah giving away free cars? Here's the truth. Networking is for everyone. According to LinkedIn, 85% of jobs are filled through connections. That's a number you can't ignore. Think of it this way. Your skills get your foot in the door, but your network can show you where the door is in the first place. Let me give you a personal example. As I was preparing to graduate college back in 2001, I didn't have a job lined up yet. The company I wanted to work for was in a downturn and a hiring freeze. My girlfriend's friend was dating an engineer who knew about an entry-level engineering job at his company. I applied and got the job. Had it not been for these multiple networking connections, I might still be looking for a job. Another example. Early in my career, I was working as a mechanical development engineer, and a mentor introduced me to a role that aligned with my long-term goal of leading a team. That one introduction shaped the trajectory of my career. And no, I didn't have to become a networking ninja overnight. I just showed up, listened, and made genuine connections. This is an example of why being in the office, rather than working remotely, benefits career growth. In my experience, Zoom meetings aren't very conducive to water cooler talk. Part 2. Common networking myths. Now let's bust a few networking myths. Myth number 1. Networking is all about schmoozing. Look, if you're imagining yourself in a stuffy room trying to make small talk about the weather, I feel ya. But networking doesn't have to be awkward or fake. Here's a pro tip. Networking is simply about building relationships. You're not pitching a product. You're getting to know people. Think of it like this. If I can survive leading a large team of engineers across multiple programs without losing my mind, you can survive a conversation or two. Myth number 2. You need to meet a ton of people. Wrong again. Quality beats quantity every time. You're not trying to collect trading cards. You're looking for meaningful connections. Part 3. Practical networking strategies. All right, let's get into the good stuff. Strategies. 1. Start with people you know. Networking isn't about reaching out to strangers on LinkedIn with, hey, can you get me a job? It's about starting with the connections you already have. Friends, family, and former colleagues. When I moved into leadership roles, I leaned on mentors who knew my strengths and could advocate for me. Master the art of the follow-up. You met someone at an event or had a great conversation on LinkedIn. But now what? Following up is the key. Send a quick email or message to say, hey, it was great talking to you about whatever. Let's keep in touch. And no, signing it best regards, networking robot 3000 is not the move. Just keep it real. 3, be a giver, not just a taker. This one's huge. Networking isn't just about asking for help. It's about offering value. Share an article, give a compliment, or offer advice. I can't tell you how many times a simple, hey, I thought you'd find this interesting, has kept connections alive. Part 4, the power of LinkedIn and digital networking. Okay, let's talk about LinkedIn. If you're not using it to network, you're missing out. It's like the professional playground of the internet. Here's a tip. Don't just hit connect and leave it at that. Personalize your invites. Something like, hi John, I noticed we share an interest in motorcycles. I'd love to connect and learn more about your work. That sort of thing goes a long way. And don't sleep on content. Share your thoughts, comment on posts, and engage with your network. Trust me, I've seen posts from my network lead to job offers and other opportunities. Part 5, Overcoming Networking Anxiety. Let's address the elephant in the room, networking anxiety. If the idea of walking up to someone and introducing yourself makes you want to hide under your desk, you're not alone. Here's the thing, confidence comes with practice. Start small. Attend a virtual event or join a community related to your industry. And if you fumble a conversation, don't sweat it. Mistakes make you human. Another great networking opportunity is trade shows. I've been fortunate to attend a couple of trade shows in my industry and made some excellent connections. So there you have it. Networking doesn't have to be intimidating or fake. It's about building real relationships, offering value, and staying curious. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Building Success, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And hey, let me know in the comments, what's your biggest networking challenge? I'd love to help. Until next time, keep building your success, one connection at a time. See you soon.